I'm sure some kids. Anyway, long story short, I really enjoyed his character. I really enjoyed how he's like, these people may think they know me or they just cool with me because I'm the star, but I'm not from where these people is from. It's phony. And they said the one link I do get from home, he the worst one out of all of them. He see me as a meal ticket. You seen how the father was like calling him. They wanted him to go to a different school, and for a lot of talented kids, that's a reality. He feel they pushing him so hard because he their way out. So when he gets catfish, he's like, it's this girl that don't even know about my status as basketball and this and this and this. The rich girl. The rich girl who everybody wanted to be perfect and liked. Oh, she lied about something, and then everybody turned on her. The way this guy was able to reach out to people to purposely manipulate them based on what he believed, which to a point is true. None of y'all lives online is really that goddamn happy. A lot of y'all is just as lonely as I am. Y'all calling me a piece of shit, y'all just as fake. Just a whole lot of social commentary that I was not expecting out of American Vandal. It was a good sit. I watched it all in one day. But it wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting a lighthearted laugh. I was expected to get on here and do a fun video and laugh and kiki with y'all. But I gotta say, the laughs were a minimum. The laughs were at a minimum. When we seen what the crimes were, because just in general, if you have the type of sense of humor that I have, and my sense of humor is that of an 18-year-old frat boy, poop is funny. Poop is funny, and when you go from who drew the dicks to the turd burglar, it's hilarious. Or it should have been. It wasn't. Was it clever? Yes. Was it funny? No. This is no longer a comedy. I mean, hell, Oscar winners to win Best Drama ain't just depressing and serious the whole time there's laughs in it. But it was just sad. Like, yeah, we had a little bit of a moment of recollection for the main character last time. But generally, he was funny. This shit wasn't funny. That, you know, this boy's career was on the line. This girl who was really, really respectful, her family got money, is stepping to school named after her, so they was big time. This is an affluent school, and she sent, you know, sexually explicit pictures to somebody that she honestly felt like loved her, didn't care that she had money, didn't care about nothing that happened to do with school. And that's just the truth of the digital age. I think people are a lot more lonely and a lot more depressed. I really do. I really, really do. Because there is not an encouragement to go outside and do stuff. There is not the encouragement to meet new people physically. It's a global community now. And I mean, I can say to a certain point, I'm guilty of it too. How do y'all think I could do so many goddamn videos? Because I'm at home all the time. I'd rather talk to y'all than a real fucking person. For the opposite reason, because I don't want to get pilled. It drives me motherfucking nuts when I look at people's Instagram and Facebook and it's a picture everywhere you go and everything you do. Everybody don't need to know that. But I'm also older too. I didn't grow up with this. I could see kids in high school that grew up with this, that being an extra added pressure, and I do see that. And people thinking that they can bully you or say anything because it's not to your face. I get that. And I can say, yes, the writers of this took an opportunity to speak on something important. But that's not what we know American Vandal for. Like I said, even though it was a good sit, it's not what I came to see. It was good. It kept me interested. I watched all of it. But it wasn't what I came to see. I came to laugh, and I didn't get that many laughs. all the laughs came from, really all the laughs came from DeMarcus. And then once you drop the facade and realize all the laughs came from DeMarcus, because that was a facade that he was putting on, fronting Big Willie style, because he didn't feel comfortable, and he wasn't real with these people because they didn't believe they was ever real with him. It's then like laughing at the sad clown, which is a reality, but still. One thing I do want to point out is when they were talking about, and kudos to the writers for this part, because I don't know if either one of the writers of American Vandal are black, but they captured this so perfectly, and this was another side commentary they did that I actually thought was really good. When they were saying like coded language and you change the way you speak based on who you're around. And he said, yes, I speak differently at school than I do from the people where I live around. And then he said something about, yeah, I slipped and said nigga in front of them one time and I could just see it in their face. Ooh, that means it's cool for me to say it now? Nah. Or you have to talk a certain way to blend so that they don't look at you like you just a ghetto hood motherfucker. I curse like a sailor, use ebonics, smoke like a motherfucking chimney, and drink like a goddamn champ. The average person does not know that I'm college educated. The average person does not know that I skipped a grade. That's why when I do reviews like Sierra Burgess, where I get down and dirty with actually talking about classic literature and literary terms and know what the fuck I'm talking about, it's shocking. But since now I've gotten to be the age that I am and I really don't give a fuck what you think about me or not, I talk the way I'm gonna fucking talk, because I can. I have that right. I'm old enough. I've lived long enough to do that. I have the type of job where I don't have to speak professionally. I have the type of environment that very rarely are we going to talk about academic things. But I can get down and dirty with y'all on some comic books, some anime. I can get it in with you. That's just because I really like to learn. And I really like to read, and I really like to just be educated on a whole group of things that interest me. But based on what I look like and how I speak, and yes, I've gone through that at work now that I don't have to be in my professional wear and I don't have to speak a certain way. That I do get that. Not my current boss, but my old boss used to talk down to me all the time. And I'm like, I'm going to let you keep thinking I'm the ignorant motherfucking ghetto black girl. I'm going to let you keep thinking that. Because I'm getting over on y'all ass because of that. Believe it or not. But I just thought that was a very interesting thing to bring up. And I thought they did it well. You know, we talk about diversity on screen. But it's also important to have diversity in the writing room as well, so that you're getting an authentic experience. And I thought the storyline with DeMarcus was handled pretty fucking accurately. So kudos to the writers for that. I also thought Kevin McClain was also done accurately. I know that kid too. I know that person too. You ain't got to like me, so I'm going to just do everything to completely separate myself from everybody else. So then, therefore, I don't got to try to fit in. And if you don't like me for who I am, it's fine. You ain't got to like me, because I'm going to do everything to make sure you don't fucking like me. It's called a defense mechanism. But overall, it was good. But damn, where was the laughs? And it was just sad. Like this, it just didn't feel like American Vandal outside of the fact that it was poop. I'm gonna do, like I've told many of you before, my Pink Ladies and T-Birds to watch all the time know I have joint Rotten Tomatoes. So in addition to these videos, sometimes I I don't have a script. So a lot of times I just say what I'm going to say. A lot of times, because I do stream of consciousness, and even though I have notes, I'll skip things that I want to say. More in-depth reviews are available on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm not like a certified critic or anything like that, but I feel like I did enough film study. I know enough about like film and television that I can give an honest critique. Whereas when I'm online, it's more so a reaction and review, my feeling, and again, the name of this, overall thoughts. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because I don't really want to get into the storyline. Like, I said what I wanted to say about this. It was an important social commentary. It was needed. It was good. I would suggest that you watch it, but if you are looking for the laughs and the comedy that was American Vandal 1, it is not here. So if you just happen to watch this review or my overall thoughts and say, well, I want to see what people said about it first, because sometimes I do that as well. I would recommend watching it, but don't go to watch it thinking you're going to crack up like you did the first American Vandal, where it's like laugh out loud, because that's not here. I want to thank my patrons. Check your shit, because everybody's payment is not going through. That is an issue with Patreon, and you need to check that with your bank. Also, if you'd like to join my Patreon, that is also available. We start as low as $1 a month. And I am going to start doing things for my patrons, because October is the Hunt for Pynk October 6, hashtag the Pinkening, where I raise money for breast cancer awareness, and I do tend to do giveaways for the people that donate, and always to my patrons. So that's coming up. If you don't have to do every month, that's fine. PayPal.me is available too. All of those links are down below, and while you're down there, you might as well go ahead and become a member of the House of Grease if you're not already a Pink Lady or a T-Bird. Simply click that subscribe button, and while you're doing that, you might want to hit the notification bell too to know when I review any of these other Netflix releases, as well as anything else that I review or talk about. Just did a 4-minute video about Eminem's new track, so that's available for you right now. I want to thank all of you for watching. Thumbs up for giving you the Catholic schoolgirl look in colors of this thing, because if you're new to my channel, I cosplay for every motherfucking review, unless it's an impromptu like that Eminem one. Keep it greasy. Deuces.
Hey yo, I dog these niggas like girl's best friend, right? Ren 1010, right? Haunted by my past, same shit, different mask like Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? But